Hey, it's me, your presenter. Welcome to today's presentation. Today's presentation of the fashion series, of course. I hope you remember. This is part 2. Thank you for being here, by the way. Let me tell you what is part 2 of the fashion series, the costume design. Remember? Okay, let's go. The topics we are going to cover is the costume design, the fabric, theme, as well as the purpose of the collection, Collector 2. Collector 2 covers the pattern, the fabric, the design, the central idea behind the costume, as well as the characters, how the characters come into play in terms of connecting the artwork with the outfit. First, we must understand what is fashion. Fashion is often described as the current style that is followed by a large number of people at any one time. The title fashion designer does not only include those at couture level, but also those involved in mass production. The role of a designer may vary depending on the requirements of a company. The fashion designer is a creative and technical professional that designs clothes within a specific theme for a specific purpose and market. Fashion designers are also able to interpret design briefs and develop their conceptual ideas influenced by either fashion, textiles, and also music, as well as culture, lifestyle, technology, the economy, ethical, and social issues. Most importantly, they constantly are aware of current and future styles. Double words there. Did you notice? Okay, let's go. A fashion designer also translates these styles and trends into marketable design and fashion products. Costume design. Costume design is the process of planning and creating outfits for performers in film, theater, and television. Pause. Listen to me. There are a few words that are out of line within this presentation. Are you aware of that? I hope you know that everything is a story. Back to the costume. It plays as a vital tool in storytelling because it establishes a character's personality, social status, and historical era, whilst balancing an artistic vision. The key functions of developing a character would be to visually communicate who the character is, such as their age, emotional state, and even how the character speaks. This helps us identify 5 core elements within design, such as line, shape, value, color, texture. Additionally, a costume is a set of clothes that are used to create a disguise of some sort, portray a character, or represent a specific activity. To design a costume, fashion research supports the creative process and it helps underpins every fashion collection. Designing a collection is not just about researching the latest fashion trends and styles, sketching fashionable clothes. No, it embodies a much broader and wider context. It involves the sourcing of ideas from all areas of art. Yes, all areas of art, design, architecture, music, history, culture, social, political issues, even nature and lifestyle. These references are used as sources of inspiration for creativity and innovation, and they form as part of the concept or theme for a new design or collection. Color theory also influences the choice of the design. The color language. Selecting color palettes for textures and fashion products, as well as mixing colors to create fashion and textile artworks to help convey a message. The fabric, textiles, and fashion series. How is fabric connected to textile? You'll have to focus now. Woven fabrics are created by interlacing a set of longer threads that run down the length of the fabric as a warp, with a set of crossing horizontal threads that weave across the breadth of the fabric, known as the weft. An example will be satin fabric. Moving on to bullet point number 4. The fashion series and the fabric costume. What about the fashion series? Well, the series is aimed at connecting 3 series into one open language for the viewer. Number 1, the artwork to visually identify the theme and content based on each character's persona. The use of costume is identified by the use of color, fabric, and pattern designs chosen to represent each character, including small to big detailing. The character is then brought to life by the use of digital technology to help convey a message carefully curated by the artist for you. For example, on the right, yes, the collectors are always ruling chaos. Go check out the video on YouTube. The character profile for character number 1 would be based on the artwork Can I Trust You? With the name of the character, the title of the character, the story behind the character, the mission of the character. The name of the character is Belle Stance, also known as Fashion Poster Girl. The title she has in her story is that she's the leader of the pack. She's the beginning of the story. The story is about the girl in the shadow. Once upon, hair fell off after having a dream about a smoky shadow chasing her. Missions to overcome the evil that lies beneath the hidden shadow spirits. The character was created on themes based on losing one's identity and consciousness caused by the amygdala. Are we exploring a side effect? The amygdala. The amygdala acts as the brain's primary processing center for emotions, particularly fear, anxiety, and aggression. It plays a vital role in memory formation and survival instinct. It is a core part of the limbic system. Do you see the character underneath? Do you usually see her in yellow? This time around she's in a different color, but she's not. The whole focus is the mask. I would like you to read the summary and the characteristics yourself. If you have questions, they will be answered soon. Yeah. You should know what the character presents to understand the story. Character 1, number 1, is based on resilience. She represents resilience. She was fighting science and nature. Her cognitive mind was in control. She was not in control. She was not the CEO of her brain, and it led her to discover the shadow that lied underneath her, accepting herself and all of herself. That is it for me. Stay tuned. Thank you for being here for part 2. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a great time with yourself. Thank you for being here. You're the best, really. It's me, signing over and out. Catch you on the other side as the story continues. So let me tell you a story.